Okay, I am sharing my December income report. This is how much money I've made as a freelancer, self-employed, running debt-free millennials. Hey guys, I'm back. It's Justine with Debt Free Millennials, the channel to help you crush debt and live payment free. And part of that debt free life, at least for me anyways, is running my own business. So I do that full time with Debt Free Millennials. Last month, I shared my very first income report on the channel showing you exactly how much money I make with Debt Free Millennials and then what revenue sources I get my income from. I'm gonna do the same thing for December, and oh my gosh, this was a big month. Let's go ahead and jump into it. Okay, as a refresher here, I make my income through 4 different revenue streams. That includes freelance gigs, digital products, affiliates, and YouTube and AdSense. You can pause the video if you want to take a look through that, but I explained that in my very first income report from November. So let's go ahead and hop into the numbers, okay? All right, so I have my offerings listed, the income, and then the percent of my total income. And here we go. Freelance gigs brought in $8,025, making up a vast majority of my income for December at 81%. This was huge. I cannot even believe that I made $8,000 off of freelance gigs. This is insane. Second, digital products were at $473. That came in at just 5%. And then YouTube, Google AdSense brought in $765, making up 8% of my revenue. I still think that this is a good portion of income for me, even though a lot of bigger entrepreneurs say, hey, just look at the YouTube revenue as just icing on the cake, don't rely on it. But truth be told, where I'm at right now, revenue-wise, this is a big portion. This is substantial. $765, heck yeah. And then affiliates at $612. This was pretty steady compared to last month at 6%. I really want to try to focus on increasing affiliates. I think it's a lot of fun, especially reviewing, testing products, and really showcasing things that I've personally used, doing a video on that, and then providing a discount for you guys. So I really enjoy affiliates. So that brings the total to $9,875. I am so close to a $10,000 month. I can almost taste it. It has been a dream of mine and a goal of mine to hit a 10K month with Debt Free Millennials, and I am this close. So I was really, really excited. This is definitely my biggest income month to date. Let's go ahead and go over my wins. And my quote for the day is, I am my inspiration. That's from Lizzo. Thank you, Lizzo. I have been jamming on her stuff. And the biggest thing about December is I had a huge freelance video project from a client, and I'm still working on that video project in January, so I know January will be a really good month for me as well. And I'm so thankful for that. I'm incredibly thankful for this client, and they know who they are. I'm gonna get emotional about it. It's been so cool to have these relationships with people in the personal finance space and just really helping them achieve their goals with what they want to do with their companies and their blogs, and then in turn helping me achieve my goals. You know who you are, and I'm just so grateful for you, and thank you for your partnership. It just means a lot to me. Okay, so that made up a big chunk of my income from freelancing. That CNBC reporter that featured me on CNBC in November reached out to me again, and she asked me if I had any quotes, if I could help her out with a couple of stories, which I did. I always make it a priority if big reporters like that are reaching out to me. I tried to email and respond within 24 hours. That's exactly what I did. So I'm hoping that the stories that she was working on end up being published, and then I can get my name out there again as a financial expert. That's really cool. In addition to that, that CNBC article really picked up some steam for me because a local Kansas City TV reporter reached out to me and wanted to do a story. Now, it didn't work out with the timing. I was home for Christmas for a little while, but with the holidays and my travel schedule, it just didn't work out. She said she would keep me in mind for future stories, but still nonetheless, very cool that KCTV5 had reached out to me. And I got to enjoy being at home. I talked about this with Kyle during our beers and budgeting meeting, that it was so nice to be home, but we were gone for a long time. We left December 13th and we didn't come back to San Diego until January 2nd. So I think it's important to note that even though I had a huge revenue month and I was working hard, I got to enjoy it while being with family, while being back in the Midwest. I consider that a huge win. And biggest income month to date. I know I said that last month, but now this month is the biggest income month to date. I hope I can continue that trend as I move forward with this business. Okay, now the obstacles. Thinking of Chance the Rapper here, and you don't want no problems with me, so let's go over this. Going back to the win, which is also an obstacle, I was gone for most of December on travel, and I think this was kind of an obstacle because I felt like I could have done more work had I been at home. But knowing December was kind of a month for traveling and holidays, that was an obstacle for me. And I think that also ties into me feeling some burnout. I was just burnt out with projects. I was burnt out with trying to do social media and my email newsletters and my YouTube videos, and then spending time with family. I think noting this and going forward for next year, planning ahead so that I can take December off would be really nice. So holidays, that all ties into the same thing, right? And then I noticed that freelance work is taking a priority over my own stuff. So my digital products, I didn't make a whole lot of revenue in that category this month. And I think that's because I'm prioritizing freelance work. I have deadlines, and I'm very much the type of person that I want to make sure my clients are happy. And it seems like client work is dictating my schedule and then what I'm saying yes to. I'm saying yes to clients, and in turn, I'm indirectly saying no to working on digital products. And digital products are very easy for me to set up. Once they're set up, they can operate and run on their own, and people can buy those, and I don't have to be there. Whereas freelance work, if I'm not working on it, it doesn't get done. So noting that, I need to prioritize maybe the digital products a little bit more and the affiliates more, because those, once they're set up, they can run passively. So that's been an obstacle. Okay, so that is my income report for December. I brought in $9,875. That is huge. I'm so grateful for that, and I'm grateful for you all that I can share this with you. If you're still interested in seeing what it looks like to be self-employed as a freelancer or running an online business, comment below. Let me know if this is helpful. This has been a lot of hard work in the making, and like putting all of this effort into Debt-Free Millennials. Keep in mind, I've been doing this for 2 years now and became profitable last year. So a year ago. It's taken me this long to get to this point. So this is not an overnight success. This has been a lot of blood, sweat, and tears, and honestly a lot of crying on Kyle's shoulder when things get really stressful, but it's so worth it in the end. So good. We'll catch you guys in the next income report. If you want to see it, comment below.